So what we're doing today is fixing the ride height issues. So to make a long story short, because this is a 351 Cleveland, because it's a Ford motor, we ended up having to drop this T-bird rack down a couple inches, and that changed our tie rod angles. So the stock Mustang 2 kit shocks would not work. They didn't have a long enough stroke to extend enough to get the ride height up. So as you can see, we went to QA1, we met them out in Vegas, and they gave us a solution, and it's working out perfectly. So if you see now, with the shock all the way extended, our tie rod angle is slightly down, so it should be fairly even at ride height. And with the QA1 shock, we will now also have some adjustability so that we can raise the ride height, and we can even lower it a little bit if we so choose. This will raise the front end up, I'm estimating about an inch, and that should fix our issues, and we won't have to worry about bump steer. Come over to the other side. So if we look at our example at the other side, so this is quite a bit of tension on this spring. This is the stock shocks that it came with, or the stock coilovers that came with this Mustang 2 kit. But like I said, if you look at this tie rod angle, even with all of the weight off of the suspension, it is still slightly pointed up. So when it's down, we got quite the angle. I'm gonna say probably 10 degrees of angle. And now this will allow us to lower that shock down, or lower this spindle down, and get our ride height up so that the truck is sitting a little closer to level. And hopefully we won't have to worry about bump steer issues. So special thanks to QA1 for helping us out. Brian, thank you very much. So now that we've got some of our suspension travel issues figured out, this Mustang 2 front end, because we didn't actually install this, because we didn't weld it in, we had some mystery as to some of the angles and how this was fabricated. So anyway, I think we've got that straightened out. We had to swap control arms, we had to do some adjusting and some clearancing and stuff, but so now we're getting ready to set the alignment for the final time, because in the process of setting all of that and adjusting things, we did end up scratching the frame. So we're going to go through, we're going to set the alignment, and then we're going to take at least the tires back off, clean everything back up, do our touch-up painting, and it should look just like new. So the way we do this is we have a caster camber gauge from Joe's Racing Products, and they also sell these caster camber plates. And what we're going to do is we're going to line this up, and we're going to level this